Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today is a very special day as we're going to be looking at one of my all-time favourite releases. Now you've already seen what it was in the thumbnail, so let's get into it. This is Sodom in the Sign of Evil. Absolutely fantastic record out of Germany. Woo! They've got all the goods out there, haven't they? Eh? Nice little. Love that artwork. Absolutely iconic. Definitely make a good tattoo one day. I know a million people have it, but fuck it. I'll do what I want. Nice little inlay there, nice and simple. Just the lyrics straight up. I mean, I would have preferred some artwork and stuff. You know what I'm like, but it is what it is. You know, it's a product of its time. This is the 1988 issue on CD for those of you who are into that sort of thing. So this isn't the Obsessed by Cruelty in the Sign of Evil's crossover split album compilation thing. This is the old original. It's got the old CD there, that classic silver with the track list. See, I like CDs that look like that. Ones with full artwork on them are still cool and everything, but I do like the plain kind of. I don't know. I think it reminds me of jukeboxes when I was a kid. Seeing that kind of thing, it sort of like resembles like the label you'd see on an LP as well. So I don't know, maybe I'm nostalgic, but it is what it is. Tom's there, look. Mental. Now, this to me, as I mentioned before, one of the greatest records ever made. And when you think this came out in '84, oh, mate, see this stuff like this that makes me think that, like, you know, when people debate what was the first death metal band and all this lot, you know, I think, I think it's fair to say Possessed are the first established death metal band, but I don't think they invented death metal, and I'm not having a pop at them either. You know, I've got Possessed Seven Churches right here. Fantastic record, absolute belter and super important. But if that's death metal, why is this not? And this came out like a year before. You know, it's like so that always gets. Maybe you guys tell me what you think in the comments, because I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's proto black metal and stuff," but they were calling this death metal at the time. They just were. I've got tons of zines around here. Like, mate, I think that phrase was going around in like '83. They were throwing it around. It was every band that just sounded like that, and they just called it death metal, which is what it was. I mean, I'm not talking from personal experience. Obviously, I was born in '88. The fuck do I know? But from what I can gather, it's what it is. But let's talk about the music. That little rant over. One of those days. If you haven't heard Sodom, like you're new to the game, this is key, an absolute essential. It's just straight up, just evilness, you know. It's got that sort of Motorhead feel to it, but it's got that Venom feel to it, Hellhammer, you know, like Celtic Frost, kind of just it's all thrown into one. And it's just like if you like your punk, this has got plenty of that in it. Very big discharge, sort of influences thrown in there as well, particularly with the deep beats and stuff like that. Really cool. It's all like, for the most part, this is just speed and raw energy, just 100 miles an hour. But on the odd little bits here and there where it does slow down, it's interesting. You know, it's like atmospheric, but they're more like intros and stuff like that. So the songs themselves are just straight up metal, how you would want to hear it. You know, like you can imagine that guy running around the dungeons chasing motherfuckers and this playing in the background. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and look at that logo. But I do love the classic, the old Wodos. You gotta love it, innit? Right? As overplayed as it is, it still makes me laugh. The vocals are absolutely fantastic. This is back when Tom did those really high shrieks. He still pulls them out every now and then, but back then it was just, it sounded like a goblin, you know. And you got that really heavy bass sound as well. It's going with that bulldozer bass that Motorhead made or Lemmy, you know, made all sort of famous. And it's just all systems go from start to finish. That nice three-piece sound, that raw sort of buzzing guitar, just, and like I say, if you like your punk as well, this is definitely one to get onto because this has got plenty of that in it, you know. And this is very much around that sort of early thrash thing as well, so you got that thrown in there too. In fact, some would argue that these guys sort of helped pave the way for thrash, and I would agree. But oh, it's just everything about it is just fantastic. The solos, the riffs, the vocal patterns, the silly lyrics. You know, it's just really a product of its time. I mean, making fun of older angel rippers there. Look at Witch Hunter in the middle. He's got that whole destruction thing going on. The Germans like a perm. Permans, you could call them. Probably won't stick, but we'll try. But yeah, so that's that one. And I had to pull it out. I know, look, you guys have seen this before, but I had to pull it out anyway for those of you who haven't. And that's the LP version. Oh yeah, look at that full-on artwork. Loving it. But even more so, that's really cool about this is that this is a bootleg split with Hellhammer, Apocalyptic Raids. Both, again, another record that was out before Possessed Seven Churches. I mean, this might be the first death metal full length. I'll give them that. But you know what I mean? It's like Darkthrone put out the first Norwegian black metal record. They weren't the first Norwegian black metal band. You know, Mayhem were around before then, putting out like Death Crush in, what was that, 80, 87, whatever the hell it was. You know, Sepultura were putting out. Look, if Morbid Visions isn't death metal, I don't know what is. But let's have a little look at this, and let's have a look at Tom's super long legs and that his bowl haircut slowly growing out. Once he can tie it back, it is party time. And there's Tom G Warrior looking straight as anything. Oh yes, girl, meow. He does look gay though, doesn't he? But yeah. Oh, and yeah, I'll show you the nice little colourful vinyl for those of you who haven't seen it. I know you like your colourful stuff. It's got like a cool sort of, supposed to be like a gold kind of thing, but I think it's more of a snot yellow. Like, look at that little bit of nosebleed came out. That, oh, Gordon Bennett, terrible, terrible time. Absolutely lovely though. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, an absolutely iconic album from Sodom, and just it's one of those records that just stands the test of time. And if you like bands like Hellhammer, Venom, early Sepultura, Mutilator, any of that sort of ilk, then you know Bathory, Sodom's got your back. Now, most of you, like I said, would have heard it. For those of you who are new to the game, you keep an eye open for In the Sign of Evil, because it will change your life. Did mine. So, take care of yourselves, and yeah, look after the scene and whatnot. Take care.